All right, good evening. I'm John. So for the video application, I'm going to touch on responding. So responding for me has always been a double-edged sword, a gift and a curse, if you will. So according to our text, responding entails sending verbal and nonverbal messages that indicate attentiveness and understanding, or lack thereof. I plan to apply this to a recent professional training scenario that actually happened today. Um, so our regional director was speaking to us. I'm an administrative assistant for Child Protective Services, and the topic at hand was a security-based issue. And the regional director was giving very formatted, political-sounding responses to every question that was given to her, including mine. So I decided to ask my question a second time. I used the chapter as a reference because paraphrasing was part of responding. So I altered my question a little bit. I paraphrased. Maybe my first question was too complex. Not to downgrade her at all, but you never know. So I did that, and I got the exact same aforementioned political response. Naturally, it led me to believe that she was not listening with a purpose at all. I would think that many people would feel that way. So at this point, it's a bit of a broken process because I don't feel like I'm being listened to. The facial expressions that I gave were an absolute dead giveaway to, I guess, my feelings on the matter. So I non-verbally I gave a smirk and I started to scratch my head like so. And again, she's a regional director and she didn't take too kindly to that. So while I lost a lot of trust in her because she wasn't responding the way that I wanted her to respond, what I did not take into account at all was her perception of me and my nonverbals, obviously in particular. Verbally, I felt that I was very eloquent, silver tongued, if we want to use that. Not to toot my own horn, but I was very clear and concise in what I was asking. And the nonverbals, just one of those times, got the absolute best of me. Um, the nonverbals that were given to her by other people in the room were pretty similar to mine. I don't know if I noticed that when I gave my nonverbals or after. That's one of the things that really threw me off with this because I don't know if I fed on that or not. Maybe it was a subconscious kind of thing where um, I felt like I was right. And I normally don't challenge too much unless I know I'm right. And this might have been one of those times. Um, so, in conclusion, really, what one of the biggest points of failure here was for me was I was too focused on getting my answers to my question. What I should have done was, aside from maintain professionalism, the nonverbals were crucial, and one of the first steps that I can take going forward with this, and the chapter 5 hits on it pretty good, is making sure that I apply a bit more of a thought process in my listening, uh, especially when it comes time to uh, give that response. Because if I apply more thought into listening before I give any kind of a response in general, it will present that I'm being more attentive, and that's really one of the biggest things that responding is supposed to provide. And that's it.